Got a question about family. Family when dating and family when it comes to marriage. Should the family be involved with your relationship when it comes to privacy?
Can I ask a question before that question?
Yes.
But I just asked the questions.
But
Yeah, let me ask my question first, and then you get
but it's
yours.
about the privacy. You asked
I
it.
mean,
Say
it's
your
about,
question
it's about,
again a little bit louder, please.
okay. Thank you, Miss Kelly. The question that I had was when it comes to family, when you are dating and when you are in a marriage, how privy should the family be involved when it comes to privacy in those two different situations?
Hold on. It depends. Like, what you mean? Like privacy? I need an example.
That's what I was. That was my question, B. Taylor. He wouldn't let me ask it. I mean, privacy, like you can't come in the room when I'm taking, or privacy, like I can't look through your phone. Like, what's the privacy level?
We're going to talk about the phone later, but I'm just talking about privacy in general. Whatever privacy looks like to you, because it's different for everybody, right? So, I mean, we can go down a list of what to do and what not to do, but I'm just talking about should you be privy to privacy in a relationship, a marriage at all, or should you just be? Should everything just be an open book?
Wait, you said to family
Yeah.
though? Like, I'm confused.
Well, that was a separate question, but
Oh.
Kelly kind of threw a monkey wrench in.
Falsetto, you want to
I
answer?
just wanted to
I
define
think
privacy. That was my question.
Now she confused now
I
because
think it's honestly
they got five different questions now.
it's 50-50. 50-50, because let's say, for example, you have the couple, your family member that's married and they happily married, and your marriage is struggling. You have to seek wise counsel. Those are the ones you will go and talk to them openly. But that's when that vulnerability, that relationship comes into place. But now the girlfriend, the cousin that's single and all of that, no. She don't need to know nothing too much. Like literally, no, she don't need to know nothing. But the married, the pastor, the biblical, like if you got the biblical, the prayer friend, she might can help you out because she thinking on a different wave. But the single friend, no life, no.
Nope.
Single family member, no life,
Single?
no.
But I think when you're dating, you need to be open with your family because how else
Yeah.
can you get those
No,
red
you-
flags? Because I feel
Yeah,
like
you
love
do.
is blind.
Yeah.
How do you know when you're not?
It depends on your age, I think, when you're single. I think
I think it's important in the dating phase that your family, your community kind of vets this person out as well, like your father, your mother, your siblings, like people that are so looking out for your best interest. I can see things that you possibly can't see because you're blinded by love. So I think in the dating process, to protect that woman, they should vet out, you know, that man or that
That's the
woman.
whole point of vetting a man, right? Like who's vetting them? You're not vetting them. They say bring them to your brothers and your fathers and your uncles and the men in your life. If you keep it private, how are you vetting them?
No,
I don't think he means private by way. He's saying business. Introduction.
Yeah, don't tell them like all
social-
of your business
I
because
think
then,
he's not talking about social connectivity. That's hey, we're at a barbecue. Here's my man. Here's my woman. I think he's talking about when we have a challenge. I'm upset with you. You're upset with me. Where are the rules? Where are the boundaries? Where's the guidelines? I think we understand the social.
okay.
connectivity.
Well, I would say don't go to your mom and tell her because that you're her baby and tell your dad stuff because they may just depending on how they respond, it'll leave a bad taste in their mouth, and then they'll like it's awkward to bring him around the family because now everybody know all y'all business. But if you have like
Is that dating or in a marriage?
It could be
I'm
the same
speaking
way
from-
across the board.
I'm just
in my
saying
opinion.
just some general, like if you have a trusted sibling who's married, like my sister's married, so I do come to her for advice because she's been married, she's been with her high school sweetheart for a very long time, and I'm like, okay, like I know you learned a lot throughout your relationship, like what advice could you give me during these trials? Although my partner may not like that, I bring that to her, but she don't have to know about it. That's privacy. He don't gotta know. I'm telling some of my business to my sister. It's between us, it's because that's that trust there. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I don't tell nobody nothing about my husband. If I'm giving you a story about my husband, it probably happened 3, 4, 5 years ago.
But that's husband, like so, like prior
That was
to being
that was
married.
when I
would
was
you,
dating my
like-
husband. So you're not a child. First of all, if you're over 30, you should have the relationship skills to be able to navigate, right? Those first of all, to get through the first 90 days, depending on your age. That's why it depends on your age. The younger you are, you need a little bit more wise counsel. hopefully by age 30 and over, you've had enough experience as a grown woman to be able to decipher and be able to communicate and stand firmly, right? And work that out with that man. That's just my personal opinion, B. Taylor.
Not no 30.
I
My-
think if you're,
my
I think if
grandma-
you're over certain, I think as a woman,
I would probably say
if
like
you're over a certain
35,
age and you still
38.
need to gather a village, that's just my personal opinion. And you need to go to, not
So-
saying you're wrong or right. I'm just saying over a certain age and you still need to check in. Like,
But maybe
I
she's
do-
not that experienced. That doesn't mean just because
Right.
of her age, because that also means
That's
that
just-
what about her
that's-
experience in dating or
that's why I said
experience
it's
in
based on
relationships?
my personal opinion. I believe at a certain age, you should have enough coping skills, I believe, to be able to navigate at a certain age, over 30, to be able to work that out between two adults. That's just
So
my
because you
personal-
work in the health field, how many adults do you
not
see
a health.
walking around?
We talking about relationships.
No, but I'm saying how many adults do you know that are walking around healthy enough to know how to communicate and
A
like
lot.
shield?
Over 30, a lot.
I don't
I'm
know.
keeping it
I feel
real.
like there's a
I
lot
don't
of
know
women
about
who still
it.
don't know
I
the
gotta disagree.
game. And they're
Y'all don't know.
30.
Y'all don't know
Yeah.
healthy adults over 30.
No, I'm just
Well-
saying like that's there. I'm to say that there's so many. There's not
There are. There's a lot of
Well,
healthy.
I know
women.
healthy
Y'all-
adults,
hold
but
on.
I also know
Let me
unhealthy
ask y'all
adults.
something.
unhealthy. There's
So are y'all being exposed to women that are not healthy over 30? Let me ask y'all that.
No, I know both. So
Really?
I know
Yeah.
women
I mean,
in
you
their
can
30s.
easily just look on social media and open up your app and see it.
I'm talking
like,
about your friends.
That's
No,
a
I know
bad.
women-
That's a
so-
bad
so-
measurement.
Women in their 30s that are still virgins. They were courted and they haven't dated.
Mhm.
So I
But
know
that's
that
not-
they
we
don't
talking
have
about
that.
And I know
in
women. Yeah, I know women who don't have much dating experience, and they're 30, 31
Dating
years
has
old,
nothing to
and-
do with solid communication.
No,
You
I'm
show
saying
up.
like what we're talking about is advice from your village, and that's
Okay,
okay
JR, what
if
was
a
your
woman-
question? I think he said your business. He didn't say
No,
advice.
well, that's still telling your business if you're looking
I don't
for
tell
advice.
my business.
Well, that's you, but I'm saying like if a woman who's 30 years old who don't have much dating experience and she has a little stump in her relationship or she needs some advice about a situation, then I think that it's okay for her to go to her most trusted person that's gonna be unbiased. And
He
come
said
to
your
them and tell
family.
them-
He
So-
said, how much do you
Yeah,
know?
What?
and
What?
sometimes it
So
can be
may I
family.
say
Hold on,
something?
hold
May I
on.
say
What
something?
lady do y'all know that don't have dating experience at 30? Stop.
I know one.
I know,
That's
I
what
know
I'm saying.
some. I know some.
I know one.
I know some. A few.
Not sexual experience, y'all.
I'm not talking about.
I know
sexual
one.
experience. I'm talking
I know.
about.
I
dating.
have a sister who's never had a boyfriend who's still a virgin. I do.
You are an exception, Kelly. Stop.
That's not an
That is
exception because I actually know a few women that's like that too. They finally reached a point where they're not awkward in their life and they're actually like, okay, oh my God, I can date. Like I'm not in the house all the time studying and reading a book. Like
I want to make sure I'm
women like that
answering
too.
the right question. What was your did you say how involved do you get your family in your business, or do you say
Yes.
what was your
yes,
question?
Yes. Like so the original thing we're talking about is that such thing as privacy in marriage. And when Sade was talking and giving her perspective, I asked a follow-up question was when it comes to family, how much involvement do they have when it comes to your business when you're dating and versus marriage?